I'd be very surprised if some players wasn't the person, if they are on LAN and in person at boot camps, that isn't leading the way and being the biggest voice. It's quite a contrast really with 3D Max. Heroic have all these young pieces that we're trying to mold, and we're still trying to figure out how they really work at the top level. Even LNZ is still probably got a lot of development as an in-game leader. 3D Max, minus Graffiti, we've seen all these players for what now? Over half a decade minimum, stretching out to about a decade for some of them, like Body. They know their roles and they play consistently, and they're not going to win off firepower, but they have excellent chemistry. And hopefully, at least with the Body edition, we don't lose that, because that was the best thing about this team, is that they were always on the same page. Obviously, same language, mother tongue helps a little bit with that too. That's how they win these games.
We've also got, we haven't mentioned him yet, so let's talk about Graffiti. You touched on him a little bit. He's the young player on this roster. He's the only one who isn't from that old French core, who's from the old guard, right? Newer player, one of the young talents, kind of the first young talent in the post-Zyru era of French Counter-Strike to actually have some legs to him. I really like this guy. I think have been watching him for a long time. He started playing on those LDLC rosters with Lambert back in 2022, which he would have been, 18 years old at that point. So we've seen him grow up a lot across different rosters. He's had stints as the IGL as well, in LDLC, and I believe Gen 1 as well. Doesn't have to focus on that here. And maybe he's not always going to have the most eye-popping stats, but take a look at his positioning, take a look at his maneuvers. To me, he's a player who's got a brain on him, and I think he's definitely one to watch for the future of France.
He hasn't actually been playing his best CS for the last few months, so we hope that that course changes. It's been lucky. It's been Maka, and Body, at least in his few games so far, has been a monster. So adding